Hey guys, Chris with Ron Boots Farm, and we've added 2 new animals to the farm. Alright, this is Max, our Kinder buckling. He's born in December. This is in May, so he's about 5 months old. We decided to add Kinder goats as we were looking again for something semi-rare, something that's still good for meat. But something the kids could mess around with as well. So these don't get that big. The largest I think they get is about 36 inches. They still produce an excellent meat to bone ratio. Come on now, chickens. So he's looking for some girlfriends as soon as we can find some. All right now, girls. I know you're super proud of yourself. So we added him actually I don't know, a couple of months ago, and I don't know if you can see it, but maybe you can see on his tail there, not long after we got him, he somehow split his tail wide open where the whole inside cartilage of his tail was hanging out. And it was right as the COVID pandemic hit, and none of the vets were either taking new clients or they were closed. And so we had to learn quick on how to doctor him. We did get a mobile vet to give us some help and tell us what antibiotics to use and how to wrap it and all that. So I had to learn how to give shots and search all over to find antibiotic. And then when we found one, my son knocked it out of the refrigerator and broke it, and I had to find another one in the next town over and go get it. And of course, and then it was a shorter lasting antibiotic, so I ended up having to give him 6 total shots instead of just 3. So that was a mess. But we have added Kinders, and we're looking, like I said, to find some females and start breeding those. And the other animal we added were rabbits. You've probably seen, or may have seen my last videos on rabbit cages. And we were getting those done because we have added these American Blue. Let me see if I can get this open so you can see without looking through the wire. These are American Blue meat rabbits. This is a heritage breed that was bred, I believe it was 1917. They were first called German Blues, but then when World War I broke out, nobody wanted to be associated with the name German, so they changed the name to American Rabbits. There's a blue version and a white version. These are also, again, meat rabbits, but they're supposed to be, they don't get quite as big as like a commercial meat rabbit like Californians or New Zealand's, but they still have an excellent meat to bone ratio. And they also are supposed to be a lot more calm, a lot calmer than New Zealand's or Californians, and wanted something again that the kids could play with. But also, again, they're semi-rare, threatened breed, so get a little more money for them when you sell them, and but still provide that meat yield and something the kids can mess with. So we have added 5 of these. We have 2 bucks. This is one of the bucks here. 2 proven bucks, 2 proven does. Here's one of the does. Again, I know it's hard to see through the wire, but I don't want to have to open every single one of these. Maybe I can get it to focus, maybe not. I'll go ahead and open this so you can see one of the does. This is one of the does, and then there's another doe in there, and another buck down here. So this is one of the does. Come on, camera, there we go. So yeah, we're glad to have them. I just drove back, had to drive an hour and a half to get these. The lady actually met me halfway. She was about 3 hours away, and she met me halfway at the original Buc-ee's store. If you're from Texas, know what Buc-ee's is. We met at the original one down in Centerville, Texas. And you could tell from the inside that it used to be a Buc-ee's. Excellent bathrooms as far as cleanliness. So those, again, got the 2 proven does, 2 proven bucks, and down here in my other set of cages that I built, we have one of the babies, unproven does, just 8 weeks old. It was a total of 3 does and 2 bucks. So, and also she bred the 2 females for me. So around June 1st, we should be expecting 2 more litter of kits. Most of those will probably be grown out and then go in the freezer, but we'll see what they look like and see if we want to keep any of them. So yeah, this is our first foray into raising rabbits. We'll see how these cages work out. In my last video, I said that I had learned that they eat on wood, and there's some wood showing, and you can see immediately they started eating on that. So I'm gonna have to think about that if I want to try to cover that with some kind of wire, or exactly how I want to do that, or if I just want to let these go, and then once these cages get to where they're falling apart. I really do kind of like these wire cages that we built. And I make it even build where I could, these where I could maybe make 2 sets of them overhanging with a shelf to let all the pee and poop slide off. I'm gonna have to think about that. If maybe I could replace these with at least, if not one going the entire length, 2 of them. Or I could always mount some down there in that other spare chicken coop down there on the wall, since we don't keep any chickens in there right now. So gonna be thinking about that on how we want to do it. I did get 2 different kinds of waterers. I hadn't filled this one up yet. It's just stuck up there, but I did get the, you can see that one's full, the drip kind, and these bowl kind. They're plastic, so we'll see if they eat on those. I did get the J feeders. I've got some more of these waterers coming, should get here any day. And I got some more of the hay feeders. I'm not gonna put anything in those right now. The lady I bought these from only fed pellets, and she gave me a bag of the food, so I am slowly switching them over from the food they had to the food that I got. Our local feed store only carried 1 type, so I'll probably wait a few days before I put any hay, or eventually we'll start giving them some clover and things that we're growing in the chicken coop, or weeds from around the garden. We'll throw in there for them, but I don't want to give them too much at one time, especially after the stress of traveling. So just get them back on their pellets. You can see that one's getting a drink right now. So yeah, 2 new animals to the farm, American blue rabbits and the Kinder goats, or goat, to go along with, of course, we got the 2 Boers that we've had for a while, female over there, and the Weather castrated male. If he ever gets big enough, I may let him mate the female just to see what happens. Since he is quite a bit smaller than her, I don't know. Let's see what size he gets. One of the next projects is to gonna put some electric fence out there and see if I can let those goats out into the pasture back there without them escaping. We'll see how that goes. That may be a fiasco, but we'll see what happens. So that's it. If you got any questions or anything, leave them down below. I'll try to answer all the comments. Appreciate you watching. Give us a like and subscribe if you hadn't already, and we'll catch you on the next video.